I must have unboxed about 100 jewelry jars on Diary of a Thrifter in the past year or so, and I'm ranking them from worst to best places to buy mystery jewelry jars. Some of the ratings that I've read online and the reviews are like, this is a scam, this is the worst jewelry jar I've ever seen in my life, to, oh wow, hey, I got something really nice in this one. But how do you go about selecting a jewelry jar that just might pay off? So what is a mystery jewelry jar? Basically, somebody sells a jar full of jewelry, which could be vintage jewelry, broken jewelry, new jewelry, all bundled up into one package. And I normally pay between $30 and $40 for mine. I buy them generally from thrift stores. And there's also mystery jewelry bags. Different prices, different things inside. This one here, you can see there's earrings still attached to the original price tag. But if you want the truth about mystery jewelry jars and how to put things in your favor so you get a good one, take it from me. I actually buy a lot. If you'd like to see some really great unboxing of jewelry jars, I'll put a link in the description to my playlist that has tons of these videos. I open them up so you don't have to. If you'd like to buy a blind box jewelry jar, number 5 would be Amazon. Now, I'm going from worst to best. So Amazon, I'm judging by the reviews there. Oh, a lot of people are disappointed. Now, sometimes they're very thrilled with what they get, but I found a lot of disappointed buyers shopping mystery jewelry jars and getting the jar, opening it up to realize that it's a bunch of cheap new stuff instead of like vintage thrifted style jewelry that you see in my videos. And I can see the frustration. Their expectations versus reality seems to be very split. So how do you protect yourself from buying a scam jewelry jar on Amazon? Well, look at the pictures. Make sure what you see is what you're going to get. Look at the reviews. And is it just one picture they're showing of one jar and they have multiple available, but they're just showing one picture? To me, every jewelry jar is unique. You don't know what you're going to find in them. So if they're just showing one picture and it's for everything that they sell, chances are the picture you see will not reflect what you get in the jar. Chances are. So check the reviews on Amazon. Amazon would be number 5, the worst place to shop for a jewelry jar. However, some people have liked what they got. Read the reviews and see if you can return the product if you don't like it. Number 4 would be Goodwill online. Now, there's a lot of good stuff there. There's a lot. I've seen some reviews where they got really good mystery boxes. Myself, I made a video about it. I spent, oh gosh, I think it was just under $200 with shipping. I got this nice mystery box full of jewelry, but I paid about half of it was shipping. So that's kind of on me for buying from a foreign country. But the price I actually paid for the box, I found it wasn't worth it. And if you want to see that video, I will put a link in the description to that one. It was a lot of fun. However, mystery boxes are supposed to be fun when you open them up. You don't know what you're getting and you can possibly find treasure. Sometimes treasure is overlooked by the buyer. And even in my videos, when I'm unboxing something and something like this, I have overlooked silver and you guys have spotted it and put it in the comments. And it was like, okay, I'll have to go check that out. I did not see that on the ring that it was 925 sterling silver. Thanks for letting me know. So sometimes people overlook things too. So you may buy a jewelry jar and say, oh my gosh, it's full of crap. But are you good at spotting the actual value in secondhand jewelry, if it's secondhand jewelry? Sometimes we miss stuff. Sometimes they put stuff in it that's good, but we think it's junk. So how good is your eye and your knowledge base? So for me, I kind of got burned on that box. So number 4, I would say Goodwill online, ordering, through the mail. But there are people who had very good experiences with it. So do the pros and cons. How much is it going to cost to ship it to your house? Factor that in as part of the expense. Are you willing to pay $200 and get $50 worth of stuff? Or sometimes you might pay $200 and get $1,000 worth. You just don't know. So know beforehand what your risk tolerance is. I'll put the link to that video in the description. Number 3, Facebook Marketplace. tons of jewelry jars on Facebook Marketplace. Now, in my area, I'm in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I see lots of jewelry jars like this on Facebook Marketplace. So it's telling me they probably bought theirs where I bought mine and picked through it, kept the best stuff, and are now trying to sell it. And I've seen them selling the jars for sometimes more than what they might have paid for it. However, are they stuffing it with some good stuff? I don't know. So for me, if I see a jar that looks similar to the stuff from the same thrift stores that I'm buying from somebody on Facebook who already picked through it, I'm going to pass on it. Look out for that. Again, the seller may not know what they put back into the jar. They might have put some good stuff in without realizing it, or maybe out of the goodness of their heart, they're going to throw some good stuff in it. I don't know. You got to look at the jar. You got to look at the pictures. Even ask the seller, hey, can you send me some pictures of what's actually inside? They'll probably say no. But what if they say yes and send you some pictures and you spot that winner? One of my favorite, most recent videos I made was about me buying a mystery lot of jewelry on Marketplace. I think I paid $80 for it. It wasn't a mystery jewelry jar where it was a jar full of stuff. No, they had all the pictures. It was like a jewelry lot, and they had so much stuff for sale. They had a lot of crap in it, but they had a lot of good stuff too. And I could see the pictures. I could see the picture of everything that was going to be included in the big lot. That video is something really cool to see. I'll put a link to that in the description. That's so much fun, that one. Oh, I wish I could find another one like that. Oh, that was thrilling. That is like the mother lode. I found gold in there. I found some name brands. I found so much good treasure. And then I took the gold and I went and I sold it at one of those cash for gold places. And yeah, I cleaned up. I made hundreds of dollars. It was incredible just off that one piece alone. So Facebook Marketplace, hit or miss. I had really good luck with jewelry lots, but in my area, I could tell that there's people reselling what they bought at the thrift store already, probably picked through it and are trying to unload it. Can't blame them. Around here, I got a lot of jewelry that I'd like to unload at some point too. So that would be number 3, Facebook Marketplace. Now, number 2 position, we're getting close to number 1, my best position. Position number 2 would be Etsy and eBay, kind of tied. Now again, you read the comments, look at the pictures, ask the seller what's inside. Ask the seller, did you buy this stuff at a thrift store as a mystery lot, pick through it, and then this is the leftovers? Read the description. Ask them, is that jewelry a bunch of stuff from Temu just thrown into the jar to make it, bulk up? Or is it vintage jewelry, broken jewelry, new jewelry, costume? What is it? Like, how old do you think this jewelry is, honestly? And they might tell you, and then that will help you decide if you should bid or not, buy it or not. And also you could ask the seller to maybe send you some more pictures of what is actually inside the jar before you buy it. They'll probably say no, but what do you have to lose, right? Factor in the price of shipping. If the jewelry jar on eBay or Etsy is $50 and you're paying $20 in shipping, so you're up to $70, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to take that risk? Do the pictures justify that? Are the actual pictures shown of what is actually going to be in that jar, or is that just sort of a stock photo? You got to know that before you bid. I've read different kind of reviews on Etsy and eBay. Some people are very happy, some not so happy, but the reviews were better than what I saw on Amazon. And in general, sellers on eBay, Etsy, they want to have good feedback. If I were to sell a mystery bag of jewelry from my massive collection, I would want my customer to be satisfied because I would like a positive feedback. So the chances of maybe getting something good might be higher just because of that factor. But talk to the seller, try to find out what's inside. Has it been picked through? Did they buy it as a jewelry jar in the thrift store, pick through it, kept the best stuff, and now are just kind of get rid of stuff? Is the jewelry wearable or is it for crafting? When I say crafting, I mean a bunch of broken stuff. Now, broken stuff could have some very valuable stuff in it too. Oh yeah, sometimes people cannot tell a really good gem when they see it. This necklace here is my pride and joy. I put out a video a couple videos ago. You'll see the big green peridot surrounded by diamonds, and it's 14 karat gold. This came out of a jewelry jar for, it was either $29 or $39, and it's worth like $1,000. Well, on the necklace, it says NWT. So they saw it, probably saw it was iffy jewelry, threw it in the jar, did not look at the pendant that was never originally with the chain. The pendant says 14 karat gold, and I gem tested it with the Presidium 2 gem tester, and it's peridot and actual diamonds all the way around. It's out there, guys, but I went through like 100 jars of jewelry, maybe spending $3,000 to $4,000 so that you don't have to make about 100 videos. And I found some good stuff. I've also found some junk, absolute junk. One of my favorite things was this little Tiffany & Company necklace. Not sure if you can see that. I also found the bracelet too, sterling silver Tiffany bracelet in a jewelry jar. I've found what looks to be Coco Chanel earrings. Yes. Oh gosh, I found a lot of things. Too many to mention, and they're all in the videos for you to check out if you like. Now, my number one best source of jewelry jars, mystery jars of jewelry to buy, are thrift stores. Yeah, thrift stores. And in real life, going into the actual thrift store, looking at the jar, picking it up, examining it with your eyes, looking for clues. Like, I've seen jars that look like they're just loaded with plastic beads and a few random earrings and very lightweight. And I don't know. I just pass on those. And then I see stuff that looks like it has lots of gold, lots of glitz. The glitz and glam gets me every time. And if it's combined with gold colors and bling bling, and it feels like maybe heavier than the next jewelry jar beside it, and if the price is right, I usually grab up that one and take a chance on it. And then some places have mystery bags, and they're like Ziploc bags. You're not allowed to open the bags or the jars in the store. I forgot to mention that. And I just sort of thumb through, like, this one here is $10. I know there's more than $10 worth of value in this. My goodness. There's a lot of value in this. So yeah, I grabbed it up in a thrift store, just a random thrift store, not a big chain. The Goodwill thrift stores, when I've been in there in person and I've seen their jars, I find it kind of hit or miss. It's a place where I've seen a lot of watches, watch straps in, and I'm not very good at watches yet, but there's a lot of money in watches, guys, if you're a reseller. So I've seen a lot of that, and I have seen a lot of jewelry, but the jewelry jars that I found at Goodwill, I found a lot of beads and stuff. So Goodwill, if you're listening to me, throw some good stuff in there, boy. You'll sell it. You'll get more traffic in your stores because people are talking about jewelry jars. Make it fun. Keep them coming in. Because, if we buy a jewelry jar, chances are we're walking out with a new shirt, another piece of jewelry. It's worth it. Make it worth it for people. Throw some good value in the jars. And when you're in there, look at the jar, really pick it up and eyeball it. So thrift stores is probably my best source for mystery jewelry jars. But guys, there are other GOAT jewelry jar unboxing characters on YouTube like myself who other ones who specialize in reselling, and they do buy online from Goodwill, and they seem to have good luck with it. So my my experience may not be accurate for everybody's, but it was my experience. So I probably won't be doing that one again, but I will buy in store from Goodwill, the jewelry jars. So it's hit or miss there. There's a lot of TikTokers, a lot of other YouTubers who do trend jacking, which means they'll see like my videos doing good. So they'll just go and do a video of the same subject. They've never actually bought, mystery jewelry jars in the past, but they think that it's going to get a lot of views, and their character does get a lot of views. They're just good at that. But the people who actually buy jewelry jars because we love jewelry and some love to resell, we kind of know what we're talking about when we say where to buy, where not to buy, because it's just our thing, right? And you just don't know what you're going to get. But if you just want to kick back, relax, and escape all the problems in this crazy world that we're living in and watch some fun treasure hunting with me, You must check out at least one more of my videos, please, and hit the subscribe, hit the like, and why not share this video with a friend of yours? Till next time, bye-bye.